begin the class with Prarthana. Gurureva gatihi gurumeva bhaje gurunaiva sahasmi namo gurave na guroh paramam shishurasmi guroh matirasti gurau mama pahi guro gurureva gatihi gurumeva bhaje gurunaiva sahasmi namo gurave na guroh paramam shishurasmi guroh matirasti gurau mama pahi guro gurureva gatihi gurumeva bhaje gurunaiva sahasmi namo gurave na guroh paramam shishurasmi guroh matirasti gurau mama pahi guro. Today's lesson, we are going to start with a new topic, very new one. It is tumun and twa pratyayas. Okay, tumun and twa. These are kridantas, or they are suffixes. Okay, they are new suffixes. We have other suffixes as well, but these are the new. So let us see what are kridantas. Kridantanam vishayah adhuna nutanataya prarabhyate. Atra vayam tinganta bhinnan kanchana pratyayan pashyamaha. Te katham santi, katham karyam kurvanti, kim kim prayojanam ete nirvahanti, etaihi putra putra karyam prachalati ityadikam sarvam ekavaram pashyamaha. Aham kinchit vaktu kama asmi adya atra abhyasa vishaye vayam chintayamaha yadi samayah shishyate avashyam kurmaha adhuna tu vayam etan pashyamaha. सामान्यतया धातोः प्रत्ययः भवति. धातोः प्रत्ययः युज्यते. धातुरिति प्रकृतिः पुनः प्रत्ययः. तत्र तिङ् प्रत्ययाः सन्ति. सामान्यतया वयं एतावत् वयं यत् किमपि पठितवन्तः तत् सर्वं तिङ् अधिकृत्य एव. तिङ् अन्ताः. तिङ् अन्ताः नाम ते समापितं कार्यं सूचयन्ति. यथा एषः गच्छति, सः अगच्छत्, एषा अपठत्, अहं पठामि. एतादृशानि वाक्यानि पूर्णानि सन्ति. तत्र एकतिङ् वाक्यम् इति शास्त्रनियमः अस्ति. शास्त्रे एनं नियमम् अधिकृत्य वयं वाक्यस्य अवगतिं कुर्मः. वाक्यस्य अवगतिः कथं भवति? एतेनैव नियमेन एकतिङ् वाक्यम् इति. तिङन्तस्य तावान् प्रभावः वर्तते. तस्य प्रयोजनम् अति उन्नतस्थानिकं वर्तते. किं कुर्मः? वयं तिङ् योजनेन एवं वाक्यस्य निर्माणं कृत्वा समाप्ताम् एव क्रियां वयं सूचयामः. एषः गच्छति. पुनः तत्र समाप्ता क्रिया इति कथं ज्ञायते? तत्र कापि अपेक्षा न भवति. सः गच्छति तावदेव. कुत्र गच्छति इत्यादिकं सर्वम् आगच्छति. किन्तु सः तत्र गत्वा इति यदा वदामः, गत्वा किम् अभवत् इति अस्माकं मनसि सपदि प्रश्नः भवति. एतत् कार्यं कृत्वा इति अहं वदामि. एतत् कार्यं कृत्वा इति कदापि वदामि वा? एतत् कार्यं कृत्वा इति कदापि समाप्तं. एतत् कार्यं करोमि, अत्र एवं समापनं भवति. कृत्वा एवं तत्र डॉट 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 इति किञ्चित् भवति. एतत् कार्यं कृत्वा ततः अपरं कार्यं करोमि इति मम भावः वर्तते. तत्र भावः न समाप्तः. कृत्वा इत्यत्र, करोमि इत्यत्र तु समाप्यते. अयमेव अत्र प्रधान परिवर्तनं भवति। प्रधानभेदः अयमेव भवति। तत्र तिङ् भिन्नाः एते प्रत्ययाः अधुना अस्माभिः ज्ञायन्ते। एते धातुभ्यः एव युज्यन्ते। धातुभ्यः एव एते युज्यन्ते। एतेषां नाम कृदन्ताः इति कुतः आगतम् इत्युक्ते कृत् अन्ते अस्ति इति कृदन्ताः। Because krit is at the end of that is why. So here dhatu plus pratyaya atra kim bhavati dhatoh pratyayah bhavati kila pratyaya sthane krit pratyayah iti bhavet. Atra पूर्वं तिङ् प्रत्ययः आसीत् गम् प्लस् ति गच्छति पठ प्लस् तु पठतु एवम् आसीत्। अधुना किम् अस्ति तिङ् भिन्नाः एते किं कुर्वन्ति इति अधुना पश्य। अत्र किं भवति एतेषां प्रत्ययानां विषये सर्वेषां प्रत्ययानां विषये अयम् एकः अंशः भवति। प्रत्ययस्य नाम भिन्नं भवति। नाम्नः वयं यं भागं निष्कास्य पश्यामः उपयोगं कुर्मः तस्य उपयुञ्ज्मः तस्य विभिन्नता वर्तते। द्वयोः मध्ये भेदः भवति। मूलं रूपमन्यत् प्रयोगे रूपमन्यत् एवं भवति। किं कुर्मः तेन वयं प्रत्ययं तु केनचित् नाम्ना जानीमः। एवम् अयं प्रत्ययः अयं टिप् इति वदामः। टिप् तस्जि इत्यत्र टिप् इति वदामः। किन्तु प्रयोगे तु ति इत्येव शिष्यते। पकारः तु न भवति, उपयोगे न भवति। कोऽपि गच्छ टिप् पठतिप् इति न वदति। किन्तु मूलप्रत्ययः पाणिनीयप्रत्ययः इति वयं यत् पूर्वं चिन्तितवन्तः तत्र किं टिप् इत्येव वयं पठितवन्तः। सुबन्तेषु किं वयं पठितवन्तः किं तत्र सु औजस् अम् औक्षस् इत्यादिकम्। अधुना तादृशम् एव अत्रापि भवति। एतेषु प्रत्ययेषु अपि कश्चन भागः निर्गच्छति, कश्चन भागः शिष्यते। यः निर्गच्छति सः इत् भागः इति उच्यते। यः अवशिष्यते सः प्रत्ययभागः। वयं प्रयोगे तस्य उपयोगं कुर्मः। एते प्रत्ययाः भिन्न भिन्न अर्थेषु भवन्ति। अनेक प्रत्ययाः सन्ति। कृदन्ताः तु द्वित्राः न सन्ति। एते बहवः प्रत्ययाः सन्ति। अविभिन्नार्थेषु अपि सन्ति। तत्र धातुगणाः एतेषां न भवन्ति। एतेषां विषये तिङ् भिन्नाः किल। तिङन्तेषु अपि सर्वेषु लकारेषु न भवति। कतिपय लकारेषु एव चतुर्षु लकारेषु धातुगणस्य उपयोगः भवति। यतोहि तत्र विकरणप्रत्ययः युज्यते। विकरणप्रत्ययेन किं भवति धातोः रूपं किञ्चित् परिवर्तते। ति इत्यत्र योजनात् पूर्वं वयं किं कुर्मः कञ्चन अंशम् आनीय तत्र योजयामः। तेन तत्र भेदः भवति। नश्यति नश्यति, पुष्यति, चुर् अयति, चोरयति इत्यादिकं वयं सर्वं जानीमः। एतादृशं धातुगणस्य प्रयोगः एतादृशः भवति। विकरणप्रत्ययानां प्रयोगेण कश्चन लाभः भवति। कश्चन एवं रूपाणि लोके एवं दृश्यन्ते। किन्तु कतिपयस्थलेषु वयं तान् न पश्यामः। तादृशं स्थलम् एकम् अत्र वर्तते। कृदन्तस्थानेषु धातोः प्रत्ययः कृत् प्रत्ययः तु युज्यते। किन्तु ततः पूर्वं किमपि विकरणं नाम कोऽपि प्रत्ययः मध्ये न पतति। केवलं द्वौ प्रत्ययौ विहाय शत्रुशानचौ इति। पुनः परस्मैपदी आत्मनेपदी चापि न भवतः। एतत्र किन्तु द्वौ विहाय शत्रुशानचेषु शत्रु शत्रुशानजोः किं भवति शत्रोः परस्मैपदी शानचस्य एवं शानचः एवं आत्मनेपदी भवति। पुरुषाः न भवन्ति। यतोहि ति तः अन्ति इत्यादिकं न भवति, समानरूपाणि एव भवन्ति। तत्र अत्र एकः अन्यः अपरः विशेषः भवति, एते सर्वे शब्दान् एव निर्मान्ति, एते धातुरूपाणि न निर्मान्ति। कृदन्ताः किं कुर्वन्ति? कृदन्ताः केवलं शब्दान् निर्मान्ति, तत्र क्रियारूपाणि तेषां न भवन्ति। यथा गच्छति इत्यत्र क्रियात्वं वर्तते, तादृशं तिङ्भावः, तादृशः तिङ्भावः अत्र न भवति. Hope you are all able to follow my little Sanskrit. I am trying to just give you some feel of the subject, because we have been skipping it in the charchas and all. Some students try to speak, but I was giving importance to discussions so that everybody would follow. Hope it is not a problem if I speak in Sanskrit. Please just let me know if it's a problem. I'll switch to English. Okay. This is nothing like, it's not a mandatory thing. It's like we can have in both. I thought let the explanation be in Sanskrit, let the discussions be in English. Like that I thought. Astu. धन्यवादः. अत्र पुरुषाः न भवन्ति इत्युक्ते एतेषां क्रियारूपाणि एव न भवन्ति इति अर्थः. तत्र सुप् प्रत्ययाः युज्यन्ते कृदन्तानां, सुप् प्रत्ययाः भवन्ति, एते शब्दान् निर्मान्ति. ओके, दे मेक् शब्दास्. अत्र फलितरूपं द्विविधं भवति. ओके, सो फलितरूपं द्विविधं भवति इत्यनेन यत् निष्पद्यते, धातोः कृत् प्रत्ययः युज्यते, सः तु प्रथमः अंशः. तत्र फलितरूपं द्विविधं भवति. कीदृशं? प्रातिपदिकं निर्मान्ति. धातोः प्रत्यययोजनेन शब्दान् निर्मान्ति किल, शब्दस्य मूलं तु प्रातिपदिकमेव भवति. यदा प्रातिपदिकस्य निर्माणं भवति, तदानीं किं भवति? तत्र रूपाणि भवन्ति. प्रातिपदिकस्य एकैकस्य प्रातिपदिकस्य एवं सन्दर्भम् आश्रित्य किं भवति? तत्र पुल्लिङ्गरूपं, स्त्रीलिङ्गरूपं, नपुंसकलिङ्गरूपं च भवति. अत्र एवमस्ति. प्रातिपदिकं नाम कृदन्तप्रातिपदिकं यत् वर्तते, यत् कृत् प्रत्ययेन निष्पद्यते, तत् प्रातिपदिकं त्रिषु लिङ्गेषु भवति. तस्य प्रातिपदिकस्य त्रिषु लिङ्गेषु रूपाणि भवन्ति. पुंलिङ्गे, स्त्रीलिङ्गे, नपुंसकलिङ्गे च. Okay, so this pratipadika can make the krit pratyaya, the krit pratyaya when it is joined with the dhatu, then it is like giving out all the three pratyaya, all the three lingas, in the rupas are there in the three lingas. तस्य अहम् अनव्ययम् इति नाम स्थापितवती. अहमेव कृतवती एवं, न अव्ययं यत् तत् अनव्ययम्. एवं अनव्ययं नाम शब्दः भवति, that has a रूपास्. ओके, तत्र रूपाणि सन्ति शब्दस्य. यदा शब्दमूलं प्रातिपदिकम् आगच्छति तदानीं शब्द. अत्र उदाहरणं वदामि. उदाहरणतया क्ता प्रत्ययः वर्तते. क्ता प्रत्यययोजनेन गम् प्लस् क्ता गता इति प्रातिपदिकम्. गता इत्यस्य गतः, गतौ गताः इति पुंलिङ्गे, गतागते गताः इति स्त्रीलिङ्गे, गतं गते गतानि इति नपुंसकलिङ्गे च रूपाणि भवन्ति. तादृशमेव कर्तव्यं, तव्यत् प्रत्ययः. कृ प्लस् तव्यत्, कर्तव्यं, कर्तव्य शब्दः निष्पद्यते. तव्यत् इत्यनेन कर्तव्यं, कर्तव्ये, कर्तव्यानि, कर्तव्यः, कर्तव्यौ, कर्तव्याः, एवं एतादृशानि रूपाणि bhavanti. Okay, so these are like making a pratipadika which results in the forms in pumlinga, strilinga and napumsakalinga. The second kind, now we will come to second kind. द्वितीय विधाने किं भवति? प्रातिपदिकं न निर्मान्ति. प्रातिपदिकं न निर्मान्ति, तदानीम् अव्ययस्य निर्माणं भवति. कतिपय प्रत्ययाः कृदन्ताः यदा युज्यन्ते धातोः, तदानीं किं भवति तत्र अव्ययं भवति यद् रूपं निष्पद्यते तस्य रूपस्य अव्ययत्वं भवति okay some people are saying they are unable to understand so let me just give a gist of what all I said till now. I was telling about krit pratyayas. So until now we know the formula dhatu plus pratyaya, and in the place of pratyaya we had ting pratyayas like ti, taha, anti, etc., which give us a complete action, an action that is completed, that does not leave any kind of question. Okay, she is going, that's all, it's a complete statement, she is going. Okay, where etc. will come later, but if I say having gone there dot dot dot, then there is a doubt, what happened having gone there, did she reach, did she feel okay, was she safe, and did she do the work, and all these kinds of things will come. So such things are called asamapaka. So they are not like, they are not completed, they are incomplete. Such incomplete actions are sometimes like shown by these pratyayas. So these are different from things, and these are always joined with dhatus only. So these have got krit at the end. That is why they are called kridantas. Previously they were ting antas because tiptas, ji, etc., which are the Paniniya pratyayas like ti, tah, anti are the used pratyayas, and tiptas, ji are their forms in the non-Paninian form, like in the Prayoga form. So we were adding them to the dhatu like gam plus ti gachati, pat plus tu patatu kind of. But now we have pat plus one krit pratyaya. Okay, so what does that krit pratyaya do? So they result in different kinds of actions, and we are trying to just get a gist of such actions later. But now we are just covering some basic points right now. These things have got different types of meanings. There are as many as 100 above krit pratyayas are there, 100 above, some 120 or 130 I have seen in one book enlisted. Okay, so there are many krit pratyayas being added to the dhatus in different meanings. Sometimes they are in the meaning of karta, kadachit kartrarthe bhavanti, kadachit karmarthe bhavanti, kadachit karanarthe bhavanti, kadachit karmanyarthe bhavanti. एवम् एवं सर्वं एवं वचनानि sorry वाच्यं भिन्नं भवति. Sometimes they are also like active, passive, and all kinds of activities they do in a sentence. Okay, and these do not have any dhatu ganas because they don't take the vikarana pratyayas. They have nothing to do with it. Just two pratyayas take the vikarana pratyayas, that are shatru and shanach. Okay, shatru takes the parasmaipadi, and ashanach takes the atmanepadi. Only these two are the okay. Only these two are taking the ganas, and these two. The other pratyayas don't take it at all. Okay, and these do not have purushas like prathama purusha, madhyam purusha, uttam purusha, etc. are not there because they are all like same in all the this one. But the linga will change in this case. This point I did not make in Sanskrit. Sanskrite aham na avadam, kim na avadam, atra त्रिषु लिंगेषु समानरूपाणि नाम लिंगभेदः तु भवति. तत्र पुरुष प्रत्ययः नास्ति, पुरुषेषु भेदः नास्ति. यदि अहं स्त्री अहं वदामि गता इति, यदि कश्चन पुरुषः वदति सः वदति गतः, अहं गतवान्, अहं गतवती, एवं एवं कृदन्तप्रत्ययेषु रूपाणि तादृशानि सन्ति. And in addition I have also told the which are like what comes out of that combination of the dhatu plus krit pratyaya is like two kinds. It's making a pratipadikam, one kind. The first kind is making a pratipadikam, which is an anavyayam. Once a pratipadika is made, it is bound to make all the three lingas forms. In the kridantas, it's a rule that whatever pratipadikam is put, then it is like giving out the three pratyayas, kind of like it roots into like one pratipadikam is here, like punlinga, strilinga, napumsakalinga, like that. The base is one, and it is like making into three. These things are just going out of it. Outshoots, three offshoots are coming out. One is pumlinga, one is strilinga, and the other is napumsakalinga. Okay, and then one other kind are not making pratipadikas. That means they are making avyayas. So avyayas are one kind and pratipadikas are the second kind. So avyayas, what they happen, they don't have any rupas at all. So you all know the shloka, sadrisham trishu lingeshu, sarvasu cha vibhaktishu. Um, uh, all this yanna vyeti tadavyam. I have put that shloka, I'll give you. Okay. Hmm. Sarvasu cha vibhaktishu and vachaneshu cha sarveshu yanna vyeti tadavyayam. Okay, so now we will like just to see that these are the two possibilities, but they are not kriya rupas by nature, by their grammar. They are not kriya rupas. Etani kriya rupani kadapi na bhavanti. Okay, so shabda rupani etesham yesham na santi tani avyayani tanu tu ekameva rupam. अयं धातुः भवति, अयं प्रत्ययः भवति, तयोः योजनं भवति, तेन एकः वा द्वौ वा एतत् सर्वं न भवति, वचनं न भवति, लिङ्गं न भवति, विभक्तिरपि न भवति. So this is the karika. Sadrisham trishu lingeshu sarvasu cha vibhaktishu vachaneshu cha sarveshu yanna vyeti tadavyayam. Okay, so that is the coming out of this krit form. This is a kridanta avyayam. Okay, this category is called kridanta avyayam. So when we were discussing avyayas, then we had thought of this possibility that there is one kind which is generated by the krit pratyayas. Okay, I hope you are all following. Sadrisham trishu lingeshu ityadikam यत्किमपि भवति तत् अव्ययस्य विषयं वदति न तु प्रातिपदिकस्य. प्रातिपदिकस्य तु त्रिलिङ्गेषु भिन्नता भवति, विभक्तिषु भिन्नता भवति. किं भिन्नं भवति? रूपं भिन्नं भवति. The form is different. Okay, it has 3 vachanas, it has 3 lingas, it has 7 vibhaktis and all different forms. Like if we take gata shabda, then it has gatah gatau gatah, gatam gatau gatan, gatena gataya, gatena gatabhyam, gataihi. All those forms will be there in the same way. Gata gate gatah, gatam gate gatah, gataya, gatabhyam, gatabhihi, all that. Then gatam gate gatani, gatam gate gatani, gatena gatabhyam gataihi and all. Okay, so these forms will be there in all the 3 lingas and all the 3 vachanas in the 7 vibhaktis also. Okay, so this is the first kind which is making pratipadikam and the second kind making avyayam. Let us go ahead. Now we will take one specific tva pratyaya. Okay, so there is one question in the chat. Before I go ahead, I'll answer this question. Can any kridanta be applied to any root? If not, which book describes the rules? So it's a question which I don't have a ready-made answer, but I can say yes to some extent. Okay, yes to some extent. Yes, kridantas can be applied to all the rules, and there are like structural changes as well in the roots that we are going to study. If you will see one kridanta, you will get one idea. Okay, so there is yes. Which book describes the rules is another tough question, but I can give you one easy answer for this. If not the rules, we have the forms. Okay, we have some of the krit pratyayas discussed and given the forms by Mataji Pushpa Dikshit ji, who stays in Bilaspur. You must have heard about her. You will get her books in the Samskrita Bharati. Your Vedanta book house in Bangalore will have that those books, and others can just write to some bookstore, Sanskrit Bharati bookstore. In the online you can get those books. They are Think Krit Kosha. The book name, please note down. Think Krit Kosha. It is in 2 parts. The first part covers the Sarvadhatuka Pratyayas. The second part covers the Ardhadhatuka Pratyayas. And the Kridantas happen to be the Ardhadhatuka Pratyayas. That is why in that book, the second part, the first part is pink color and the second part is green color or something. The books are very beautifully made. And like the first book opens this way and the second book opens this way. Okay, we have to open it like this up, and the first book opens like this. So it's like when the Shatru, Shana, Chandala are covered in the first part where they are Sarvadhatukas, and these what we are discussing right now, the Twa, Liyav, Tumun, etc., Kta and all are discussed in the second part. So you will have all the forms ready. Okay, in that book, as far as I have seen, all the dhatus have got all these pratyayas. She has chosen some 12 to 13 pratyayas and she gives the forms of all of them. And it's a very like rare happening in the grammar world that people do such works. It's a very like applaudable work. It's a very useful work for students. I think even just like that you can buy and keep just for the sake of possessing a book. If you want to feel great by possessing a book, then it's a great book. Like you can feel really great about possessing it. And I keep using the book a lot. I have digitized it as well, and I'm trying to use it. So I'll try to share that file with you. If anyone needs it, please write to me. I'll share it. It's like digitized in an Excel form, and I have freely shared in some like the Google groups and the news groups, like the discussion groups and all. So I can share it with you people as well. Don't worry. There are like what you call some apps also being developed these days. Like there are many like things are coming out, but they are very basic in their nature. Okay, so think Krit Kosha. I'll write down in the chat the book name so that you can without fail buy it. Okay, think Krit Kosha. So it's in two parts. Okay, so it is. Oh, sorry. Spelling mistake. Think Krit Kosha. I write it again. Krit Kosha. So it's by Mataji Pushpa Dikshit. So her books from Samskrita Bharati. Samskrita Bharati publications. Okay, so this is the detail about the book. If you want any books, you can. I don't know about the rules and all. Sorry. So yes, please, I'll share it. I'll share the details of the book and all in the Telegram group. Sure. One more. This is a very small, like 2-volume, small, very patla book, small. That it's very thin, like both the parts. But she has again brought out like 5-volume set. This mota, this thick books, and they are very well binded and open this way, like a book open. It's not like this way. We have to open it this side like this, and it is like the portrait landscape. Yeah, it's in the landscape model, like it's in like this. Okay. So like that the books are made, and they are also very beautiful. If you want rules, yes, some rules, but they are for the advanced students of grammar who understand some basic, what is a sutra, how to apply a sutra and all. Those who are aware of such things can enjoy this one. No, we don't have ebooks. I have digitized without permission. But I hope she will approve of it. She will not feel very bad about it, but they are not. Better get the books, better get them right to the Sanskrit Bharati, because like they are okay. This hardbound books are a little costly, but I think the 2-volumed book, the small book, is very not very costly. You can have it for lesser prices. I think don't look for an ebook. I think ebook is there in the archive.org. I have to check, or they removed it because people were not very happy with putting an ebook because they are just latest publications and it's not proper on the part of the buyer to scan the book and just keep it in this thing. Yes, outside India it's difficult, but I can't help. I don't know if it's there. If it's there, I'll try to give the link in the archive.org so that you can have it, because having a book is an advantage in itself. So when you come to India or you have someone from here to send you, you can just ask. Okay. I think Samskrita Bharati has things in US and US also. I mean, no, I don't know which other countries it has. These things, but I think you can write to them, at least seek some information if you have any office nearby or in your place. Outside India, I don't have any idea. I'm sorry. Right. Kridanta Rupa Nandini is also good, yes, but it gives like forms in compact way. This is in the form of a table, and it's like that is in Dhatu Patha kind of style. This is in the like Akara, the and her own like Pushpa Dikshit ji has categorized the dhatus in a very special manner. Anyway, that's a different this thing. You can have Kridanta Rupanandini is also good, but I preferred Mataji's work is much like useful. So I think it's in a tabular form and it's appealing to me, and I have also digitized it, so I use it a lot and this thing. Sometimes I refer Kridanta Rupanandini also. Okay, but it has a good introduction in Sanskrit, Kridanta Rupanandini. You can just read it, give a reading, and you'll get an idea about what I'm speaking today. Okay, so let us go ahead. Now we are entering into the like this lesson is supposed to cover tumun, ktwa, and lyap, the three pratyayas. Let me try the ktwa lyap first, and let us see how it goes. So this ktwa and lyap is they are paired pratyayas. Dvau api yugalau, yamalau. Okay, they are yamalau. So what happens is, I'll tell in advance. I'll tell later in afterwards. Now let us go into the basic things first. Avyayatvat agre na kopi pratyayah. Avyayah asti ayam. So this pratyayah is an avyayam. So what happens is there are no forms of it, luckily. So whenever there is an avyayam, I breathe a little. Okay. So if I want to say kritva, and I want to say saha karyam kritva agachat, aham karyam kritva gachami, tvam karyam kritva gachasi. So then for everyone it will be kritva only. And aham avam vayam. So vayam karyam kritva gachamaha. By the number also it will not change. It's so advantageous to have an avyaya around, It is giving some assurance to us that okay, we also can learn bhasha. After learning so many forms, we just fall sick of forms. Oh my God, so many forms. I'm just tired. So then at that time, avyaya comes. Oh, don't worry, I'm here. So you can enjoy me. You can enjoy doing prayoga of me in the sentences without any difficulty, and it comes like a pari, with all that white feathers, and it comes and assures us. Okay, so this avyaya is like a pari sometimes for the beginners. Okay, so this ktva and lya both are like avyayas. Then the sutra which tells it is like, but what is given in the book is very meager, as I told you. In the Anuvada Pradeepa book, the content is very less. That's why I'm trying to add it from my end so that some more points are covered. It's not an exhaustive endeavor from my side. It's not put all the rules and everything related to it, but I'm just trying to give some more idea additionally than the book. Okay. So let's go ahead. Atra kim bhavati samana kartrikayoho purvakale. So what happens is tatra eka kartrikatvam sarva mukhyam bhavati. Please remember, every language is different. Though we are talking about same concept, but the expression, as we have seen in our abhyasas, in the exercises that we were trying to solve, we have seen it more than once, but how the language is much different. She's as different as a person, like no two persons, even not with twins are also not same. Oh, ek maa ke janme, like one mother's children are also different, but even the yamalau, even the twins are also much like different from each other. Then it's same with bhashas. Bhasha has a concept, like they say, if maybe for example I'm telling, like this ktwa might be a pratipadikam, might be building a pratipadikam in some language. It might not, and what we use as like many things are like not even the verbs, the verbal endings that we have in Sanskrit. I go, you go, she goes, and all these like we cannot just take go and give all the forms. Like in the old English, it will be like thou goest, isn't it? Thou goest. So GOEST used to be the, and that est is retained in Russian. Okay, so they took that est because these are all like coming from Latin and Greek, and all are the mother and like parent languages for those languages. That's why they are retained there. English has lost it. English gave up that yes and all. It changes to is and was kind of thing. So when we are discussing a concept, I don't want to drag far about it, but I can't go ahead without making this point. Always be aware. The first thing that stops our progress is when we start comparing for disadvantage. Comparing is very good until it is not for a disadvantage. I mean, when you say, oh, in English it is so simple, but it's in this what it's a very like difficult in Sanskrit. If you start doing that, you are in trouble. Okay, so never think like that. Happily you just keep the spirit, keep up the spirit. Oh, okay, in English I saw like that. Oh, in Sanskrit is it so? It is comparable to this language and this element. Oh, fine, now I understand. So this is the right spirit of attempting to learn a new concept. Okay, so with this small, very small caution note, I will go ahead. So here what happens is atra kim bhavati समानकर्तृकत्वं नाम यः अहम् उक्तवती किल तत्र समापकत्वम् असमाप्त तत्र समाप्तिर्जाता क्रियायाः तिङन्तेषु तत्र अत्र तु समाप्तिर्न जाता अधुनापि न समाप्तं तेन वयम् एकं कार्यम् असमापकं वदामः अन्यत् कार्यं समापकं वदामः द्वयोरपि एकः एव कर्ता भवेत् क्रियाद्वयेपि एकः एव कर्ता अहं खादित्वा सः अगच्छत् एतत् न उच्यते अहं दृष्ट्वा सा पतति नो ओके मां दृष्ट्वा सा पतति. So, seeing me, the little girl, she was coming, running, and she saw me and she fell down. Like that idea, something. So, I am not karta there. I am not karta. See, the seeing, the action of seeing and the falling, both are done by the same karta, sa. So, samana kartrikayoh, that is the important element. Tatascha purvakale, esha kriya, yatra dhatoho, क्त्वा अथवा ल्यप् आगतः प्रत्ययः तत्र युक्तः अस्ति तत्र यः भावः आगच्छति स भावः पूर्वकालिका क्रिया भवति सः भावः पूर्वकालिकां क्रियां सूचयति. ओके किं भवति अहं विद्यालयं गत्वा पठामि. So what is happening here? अहमेव विद्यालयं गच्छामि अहमेव पठामि किन्तु फर्स्ट प्रथमम् अहं पठामि वा गच्छामि वा विद्यालयं गत्वा पठामि पठनकार्यं अनन्तरं भवति गमनकार्यं ततः पूर्वं भवति विद्यालयं गत्वा किल पठनम् अतः विद्यालयं गत्वा पठति अथवा पठामि अहमेव पठामि अहमेव गच्छामि किन्तु गत्वा पठामि गत्वा इत्यनेन पूर्वकालिकत्वं क्रियायाः सूच्यते पठामि इत्यनेन अपरकालिका क्रिया पठामि इति अनन्तरकालिकं भवति. वाक्ययोः अयं संयोजकः एव भवति. त्वा प्रत्ययस्य योजनेन किं भवति तत्र अहं गच्छामि अहं पठामि अहं प्रथमं विद्यालयं गच्छामि ततः अहं पठामि द्वयोः वाक्ययोः अपि एकत्वं करणीयम् एकत्वं योजनं करणीयं तदानीं किं कुर्मः वयं अहं गत्वा पठामि अहं विद्यालयं गत्वा पठामि. So I'll try to explain in English. What is happening here is there is only one karta for both the tasks. There is one complete action, there is one incomplete action. What is complete is told by the thing, What is incomplete is told by the krit, and the word which is like with krit is going to tell the incomplete action, and that is going to be the first action. Like for example, I say aham vidyalayam gatva patami, then the gatva is happening, like the going is happening in the first place, and studying is happening in the second place. I go to the school and I study. Like having, and one more thing, this is not very comfortable in English for your kind information. It's not like very like you cannot translate this to translate. You're going to have a lot of stumbling blocks, lot of like that high jump, and that is there. Now you go like this while jumping. It's not like this is running. It's like jumping on those obstacles and then crossing them every few meters. It's going to be like that. Okay, so please don't try for perfection. Please don't try for idiomaticness. Please don't try for very grammaticality. Please don't try for I want the sense totally into English. No, don't be like do the hatha of that. Don't do the hatha. Like how can it be so? It must have it. No, it cannot have it. It's a different element, and you are just um like in English, they say he went to school and studied. That's all. He went to school and then studied. That's all. He doesn't use any having gone to school, he studies. He doesn't say that having gone to school is coming from Sanskrit, you know. It's a Sanskrit translated sentence. Right from our BA, when we were doing this, I used to feel very odd about using such sentences. So I overcome these feelings with great difficulty, or with good love for Sanskrit has like given this a thing inside me. That's why I'm sharing these experiences which you are going to undergo. And I don't want you to be in trouble. So you just recognize those feelings and you can go ahead. Okay, that's it. So vakyayoha sanyojakaha iva. Having gone to school, I study. So like that. So having gone, is it completely expressing twa? No. Obviously, no. There are two different languages, and this vyavastha is lacking in English. So I cannot promise you that you're going to have any good experience with this pratyaya. So now we will come to some example which will work out. Gramam gatva nagaram gacchati. So he goes to a city and then he goes to a village and then he goes to a city. So in English, when I'm translating, see how the sex structure is. He goes to a village and then goes to a city. That's all. And then we are doing it with and then. But here in Sanskrit, we are doing like having gone to the village, he goes to the city. Like that, something like that. I'm not sure I'm doing it right way. But like that is the only way we can do it. You'll always have that half feeling when you translate the tva pratyaya. Annam khaditva nidranti janaha. So the janaha, the people are sleeping after they had their meals. This is one more way of saying it, after. Okay, so what in English you do? You tell the samapaka kriya first. You tell the complete action first. So the people sleep. The people sleep after eating food. Okay, so you say after in the after. What is happening in Sanskrit? The first action is coming first. Like, did the nidra happen before or the annam eating happen before? Annam eating happened before. So annam eating will come the first place, and sleeping, nidra going will come to the second place, nidranti. Okay, so annam khaditva. So in your childhood, mother used to say, I'm getting sleep, amma, I'll go to bed. Then she would say, oh, eat your food and then go. Annam khaditva nidrankur. Otherwise, you will not get the sleep and you will get up in the mid of the night. You will cry with hunger and all that she used to say. So what should happen first? Obviously not sleep. According to mothers, no. Okay. According to mothers, eating first, then only sleeping. Okay. So annam khaditva nidranti janaha. So who is eating? Janaha. Who is sleeping? Janaha. There is only one karta. So that is going to bring in the effect of samana kartrikam. Okay. Not nidranti, nidranti, I think. Okay, I'll check anyway. Okay. Nidrati, Nidratah, Nidranti. I think that is the form. Then this is asamapakatvam. Please always remember this is going to be like a incomplete action always. Okay. Then द्वे कार्ये भवेत एकं पूर्वम् अपरं परं. So अत्र कार्यद्वयम् अस्ति यथा पूर्वम् उक्तं. पूर्वं तु एकं कार्यं क्रियते तत् त्वा प्रत्ययेन उच्यते. परम् अपरं क्रियते. अपरं कार्यं तु ततः परं क्रियते. तस्य तिङन्तेन उच्यते. द्वयोः क्रिययोः प्रथमायाः त्वाल्यपौ. So now we are coming into the action points. So when there are two kriyas, the first kriya will get twa or lyap. Then karta samana bhavet. Okay, so who is going to Nagaram? The same one who is going to the Gramam. Gacchati, some fellow who is going to Gramam is going to Nagaram also. So saha Nagaram gatva aham Gramam gacchami is not proper. Okay. Then Prathama kriyayaha bhutakalikah arthah. So what happens to this twa? This twa is going to give you a bhutakala. So I had a doubt recently when I was thinking about how to present this topic and all. Then one doubt came to me, like it's obvious, like what happens in the Bhavishyat Kala. So in our houses they tell, go to the, like my son will, like I'm just giving some information. My son will go to that place and then join the office. Okay. So first going will happen, then joining will happen. But it did not happen yet. So will he go directly there? No. He'll go to first this city and then he'll go to that city. First he'll go to Bombay and then from there he'll go to Delhi. So Mumbaim gatva Delhi gamishyati. Mumbaim gatva Delhi gamishyati. So it cannot be like there is no form which could express the pastness in the Bhavishyat. Okay. So there is no form. The bhutakalatva in the future tense is also expressed by the same tva, same bhutakala. So kritva. So you just post this letter and then go to your school. So on the way you first post it and then go. Now idam patram preshayitva tvam gaccha. Okay. So idam patram preshayitva tvam gaccha. Tvam ehi vidyalayam. So like that is like that the forms come. Okay. So this bhutakala is a very interesting fellow. These kalas and all these ideas are like sometimes very very attractive and very, they take it as into a mood of some kind of what you call as a some zone where we feel like spaceless and timeless. Actually language gives us that that effect of advaita bhava or something very near that. Okay, so we feel that at least not, if not complete, we feel it partially with the language. We go to some place, some zone where we have that inward quest, where we reach the place out of world, and that really gives us happiness. But you have to dig deep about it, and you have to be ready for a lot of, like, as you go deeper in the sea, the turbulence raises. The water gives you it poses you a lot of turbulence, and you are like your body cannot sustain that. After a few meters, after a few like some amount of distance into the sea, you cannot sustain yourself very happily. It's very like, they are called gaja eetagallu in Telugu. So those who are like very strong swimmers and they can sustain themselves into even more deeper than usual, but still nobody can go to the bottom of the sea. Okay, so the bottom of the sea, when the sea, especially oceans like Pacific. So it is something like that. Language also is like, when you discuss these ideas, you tend to get to that level, sometimes, okay, it happens inside us, the charcha and this alodanam, what you call this, that, and all that will give you that feeling. Anyway, so prathama kriyayaha bhutakalikah arthaha. Even in bhavishyat, if you are talking, then also it is bhutakalika I'll add that point. Okay. Even in Bhavishyat, it is going to be same. Okay. Then, the next point is there. Bhavishyatyapi bhutartha. So it's going to be there. Now we will come to tumun and tva suffixes. Okay, I didn't tell about lyap, isn't it? I'm not discussing the structures right now. So lyap structures I will tell, though both are there in the same meaning. Okay, tva and lyap are in the same meaning. Okay, one moment, there is a doubt here. Can the second or last verb have passive instead of parasmaipada, atmanepada ending if the other verbs have a tva ending? Karyam kritva gatavan. Yes, yes, both can be. Yes. Yes, in the passive also it's there. I'll come to that. Passive also takes ktva. I'll come to those rules. Okay, we'll come there. Good doubt, very good doubt. Okay, so tumun and tva, oh, I didn't prepare tumun. I had prepared it. Where has it gone away? Just give me one moment. Where has it gone away? Typed all. Type. One slide got missed. Okay, I'll share because that slide is from the book one. Okay, now these are what I have made. Let's begin with tumun. No, I was telling about lyap, right? Twa and lyap I was telling. Twa is for the, what is the difference? If they are for the same meaning, then what is the difference? You must be aware of it. Like twa iti, what dhatu is that? So, anupasargaka dhatu. The dhatu which doesn't have any upasarga is like this takes it. The twa takes it. And if the dhatu has an upasarga, then lyap takes it. Okay. So you cannot put a twa for a dhatu which has an upasarga. So it has nothing to do with meaning. The meaning is entirely the same. Like that is there na. Acharyam raja vachanam abravit. Okay. Upasangamya, upasam with the gam. So there is what happened. Otherwise it would be gatva. Okay. Like kritva navadrudha sankalpam kritva, having done. That's all. But if there is gam plus upa and sam, then it's going to take lyap. Upagamya. Sangamya. It's going to be there. Okay. Rarely in Ramayana Mahabharata we see that they are not following this rule. Sometimes they use ktva with the upasarga, sopasargaka dhatus also, which those who have upasarga also, they are using ktva instead of lyap. And sometimes they are using for plain dhatu also, they are using lyap. It happens. Okay, no worry at all. They are called arsha prayogas. Okay, you don't worry about them. Sorry. Okay, so that is the difference between twa and lyap. We will come to that when we will speak of structures. I did not yet come to those formations aspect yet because there is a lot to explain in that. How which dhatu is going to take what and all. It's a big deal. It's going to undergo a lot of changes, and I'll try to present it to you day after tomorrow class. Okay. For now, we will go to tumun. Okay. So we'll try to understand the concept of tumun quickly. Etadarthe ityarthe. So this tumun is giving the meaning of for this purpose. Okay. For this purpose is the meaning which the tumun gives. Okay. Then second thing, tumundulau kriyayam kriyarthayam is the sutra. Tumundulau kriyayam kriyarthayam. And the tum is the left part. As I told you, there are two parts in a pratyaya, which is what you call is take home point. Take home part is tum, and un is like a flying away point. It flies away. The un flies away. Tum is remaining. So tum we take and we make our words. It's an avyaya. Okay, it's obviously it's not going to have forms. So aham kartum, tvam kartum, whatever you are going to say, it's going to be, nothing will change with aham, tvam, saha, sa, vayam, yuvam, nothing is going to be affected. Okay, linga vachana vibhaktayah na santi. Again, let us breathe in happiness. Wow, so kind of you, Tumun. Thank you so much, Tumun. You're so kind. You're so nice. Huh? You came in the Abhyaya Rupa, and all that we can tell to Tumun. You can always feel that happiness of the lessened forms, the burden of like 21 plus 21 plus 21 forms. You're not going to have. Okay. Then dhatu, you imagine lyap. If lyap were having forms, then imagine the sopasargaka dhatus and those combinations, each combination with each purusha, with each this thing. Oh my, like all the vibhaktis, it was going to be very hectic, very like so many new forms like bombarding. What if one day all these avyas think and they do the revolution? Let us also have forms. What will happen of the language? What will happen of us? We are so tired with all these forms in the first place. So what it's like, then we will feel that relaxation. Wow, so kind of you. Tumun, so nice of you. Okay. So this is avyaya. Then dhatu gunaha bhavati. So this dhatu will have show some changes that we will discuss later. There is a guna. Guna, as we have discussed already, the e will get a, the u will get o, and all those features. So okay, this is it. Nul I didn't touch yet. We are just trying to understand tumun only, not will. This is a sutra, because this is put in one sutra. Panini has that compactness idea. So what he does is he puts multiple like levels of information in one sutra. Right now we are only dealing with tumun, not mul. I'm sorry. Okay. Then samana kartrikeshu tumun also comes to the same kartrukas. Like tumun doesn't have like aham kartum tvam mama karya aham karyam kartum gacchami, aham karyam kartum tvam gacchasi. It's not like that. Okay. It's like this one. No, guna is not sandhi. Guna sandhi, no. Guna is not sandhi. Guna sandhi you have learned, but it is coming in a combination with other letters. But here we are not talking of the coming together of two letters, but we are talking of one letter changing itself, like totally turning the other side. It is the same letter which changes because of no other reason. Just for it sees this pratyaya and turns itself like that. Like as I said, kr is the dhatu and kar tum is the form. Kr is the dhatu, kar tum is the form. So r changes to ar. That is the guna happening, and it is not happening before because of some has come here or something else has come. Nothing comes here. So that is not a sandhi part. Though you have learnt about gunas in the sandhi, that's a different play, and this is a different play. Okay, that's a football game. This is a hockey game. Okay, though both have balls, they are different sizes. They are not going to deal with them. Then there are some dhatus which take tumun like shak, nya, rab, kram, arh, as, etc. Like kartum shaknoti, kartum jnatum shaknoti, like arabdhum, labdhum, okay, kramitum, I think, idagama comes, I think, prantum, something like that. Arh, arihitum, I don't know, I have to see. As is, of course, bhavitum. As will change to bhu bhavitum. Okay. So then idagama, the set dhatus, the dhatus which have it along with it, those which have capacity to take it, the idagama, they will change this like bhavitum. Bhu has an idagama. So it will, it's not bhutum, it's bhavitum. Okay. So that bhav will have the e. Pat also. Okay, if you not understand bhu, then let me give you an example of pat. Pat dhatu is also idagama, like it is compatible to idagama. So pat plus tum becomes pathitum. But gam plus tum is not gamitum, it's gantum. So there are certain things which are changing. Okay. Then sometimes tumun is also used in the sense of paryaptam, alam, bhoktum paryapta. So it's enough for us to eat. So that enoughness is expressed by the tumun with the kriya, of course. Of which kriya we are speaking? Okay, if I want to take some prasada is never bhoktum alam. You want more and more. So the mannam is served, then children, especially when they are not hungry, will say, oh, enough, don't serve me more. So bhoktum paryapta, it's enough. Okay. So like that. Then say padhitum paryaptam. So it's enough of like studies and all. Okay. So they'll say that when they are tired. Then sometimes we also use it in the sense of like to show time and all. Bhoktum vela. This is the time to eat. That two-ness. Yeah, I didn't tell you this, na? In English, you can equate it to eat, to drink. I go to a coffee shop to drink coffee. I go to a hotel to eat. I go to a temple to pray. That to pray, to eat, to see. I went to my friend's house to see, to visit him. So that kind of the two-ness is there, isn't it? That is expressed by the tumun. Okay, sometimes we feel that the tum is there. That only became two or what? Huh? The tum has become two in English. Is it that much samyatva is there? That much samya is there. Okay. I'm sorry, it's not samyatva. Samya is there. Samanatva. Then one more thing happens. I'll explain this when I'll explain the prakriya even in detail in the next class. Like the antima cha and the ja of the dhatu will get ka. For example, bhuj is there. Then it will first get guna. Bhuj will become bhoj. Then the ja will become ka, bhok, and then it will get tumun. Okay. And dasya tatvam. The da will get ta, bhid. Then it will become bhid will become bhed. Then it will become bhet, bhetum. Like that. Then dhasya dhatvam. Like dha ending dhatu, some dhatu which ends with dha will have da, it will change to da. Bhasya bhatvam. If there is like bha ending dhatu, then like labh, labdhum, it will become labdhum. Okay, labh will change to labh and then labdhum. The tum will become dhum. Okay, it will say like dhum dhum. So all those changes are going to come. What changes? What is very interesting, like lot of like halanta features and all. So be ready for some fun and some new information about the varna level. So this is all like it's happening at the level of varna, and it's very interesting to watch the dhatus taking a pratyaya. It's like seeing a kid dancing in your hands. Okay, so kid doesn't know where it is kept. Kid is on the cot, kid is on the floor, kid is in the hands. It keeps moving. And you're very happy to see those movements, especially the infant. Okay, so this dhatu and pratyaya yojana will give so many like feelings which you face when you have a kid in your hands, a small little infant in your hands. Okay. So yes. So there is one doubt. As and bhu dhatus have bhavitum as tumun. How do we get the same like this? So there are rules for this. They are explained by Mataji's book. That's what I told. If you buy Mataji's books, there are advantages. I think I don't think I saw it in Kridantarupanandin. I don't remember of seeing it. Obviously, I don't say it's not there. Like Mataji in that hardbound books which I told, she explains all these things, like what happens when tumun comes, what happens when this comes. So the raja vachanam abravit, the brudhatu, it changes to uvacha. So when we say uvacha, we think that it's from some other like vach dhatu or something, but actually it's from the brudhatu. So there are like the chakshin khyai, the chaksha chashte will become the kya, khyati, khyataha, kyanti, all that. Sometimes it takes kya, and han gets vadh adesha. So these are all like some regular these things. One thing you can do, if you cannot buy that hardbound full set, then you can buy one Prakriyanusari Dhatu Patha. That is like a small book, like Namaste, Hari Om. Am I audible? Hope you're all here and yes, yes. It was a small disconnection issue. The internet had gone away. Let me share my screen one more time. I'm sorry for this. I didn't expect it. I'm sorry. So, okay. So this, okay. Thank you. Right. So this, what was I explaining? So bhoktum, I forgot that point. Let me continue from here. So that the labdhum and all that. So you will experience that happiness. That's what I was telling. Like a pratyaya, a dhatu and a pratyaya coming into picture, and they're undergoing a lot of changes. They're changing their varnas and all is a very like brilliant experience that we can have. It's not only for grammar people to have all the fun. We can also have at our level through those books, that Prakriyanusari Dhatu Patha. Okay, you can have that book from Sanskrit Bharati publications, and it's not very costly. That book gives us all the such things like what changes to what before the Dhatuka Pratyaya is entering it. And it's really beautiful work. I really appreciate her for such thoughts and compactly putting in things. Okay, you will understand her only at that level when you reach. Okay, right. So now like this is the book part, and these are all what I have prepared and I have completed it. We have 3 pratyayas today introduced with the meaning part, not yet with the working part. Okay, we are not yet like into like what changes into what and all these things we did not discuss. Just some basic rules I told. Okay, after that later we will try to get the this one. Okay, I'll type in the chat for everyone to have that Prakriyanusari Dhatu Patha. 1 minute. Prakriyanusari Dhatu Patha by Pushpa Dikshita. Mataji. We call her Mataji. Okay. So Prakriyanusari Dhatu Patha. This is the book. Okay. So it is all in like Hindi, I think. If you are comfortable with Hindi, you can buy it. But you can understand very easily, like Hindi is okay for our this thing. Fine. So here I close my class. I mean, what I have to tell has come to an end, and the class is now open for questions. If you have any doubts, please raise your hands. I'll unmute you and we can speak. Otherwise, we'll close the class. Okay, seems that there are no doubts. I'll close the class with Prarthana. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्याय्येन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु. अस्तु, शुभमस्तु. नमो नमः to everyone.